any topic. Timer, please note the timing limit is 5 to 7 minutes, and the title of the speech is Mystery of Happiness. All the best, Toastmaster Imran. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much. Toastmaster Imran, Mysteries of Happiness. Mysteries of Happiness, Toastmaster Imran.
Who wants to be happy? Who wants to be successful in your life? Raise your hand. Great. Yeah, we all want to be happy in our life. We all want to be successful in our life, but you know, the greatest form of success in life is to being happy. If you are happy, whatever you are doing, if you are happy with your life, that means you are already successful. You don't need to worry about successful. If you are enjoying your time, your life, that means you are successful. Today, I'm going to share with you the mysteries of being happiness, how you can be happy in your life. Good morning, good afternoon, my dear fellow Toastmaster and future Toastmaster. There are so many beautiful reasons that helps you to feel happy. It was 2017 when I came to Dhaka to pursue my higher study. In the meantime, I was looking for a job. So luckily I got a job. Before joining my job, there was an interview session. It was about 5 days interview in different places around the city. With one of my friends, we are going through the all training. So we become exhausted. So one day we decided that we will meet our another friend who is living in this city. So after meeting our new friends, when my new friends saw us, he claimed to me that Imran, you are not serious in your life. Look at your face. How smiley you are. There is no tension. There is no worry in your face. And if you look your friend, he is so tense. He's so serious in life. So why not you? I was smiling inside. And I replied that I am serious in my life, but you don't know what is the seriousness in life. It doesn't mean that if we show anxiety or frustration in our face, that means we are so serious in our life. I am serious because I am living in the present moment. If we live in our present moment, that times we will start feeling happy. So I always try to live my all moments. Why not? My friend is happy. Why he is worrying? Because he is the member of 99 Club. Listening this, my friend become curious. What is 99 Club? Then I said, listen carefully. There is a story. This is a club, a strange club. Many of we are unconsciously becoming the member of this club. There was a king. He had everything, but he was feeling unhappy. He don't know why he's feeling unhappy, what he wanted in his life. So one day for refreshment, he was walking through a field with his assistant. Suddenly the king saw a farmer is working under the scorching heat of sun, but the farmer was singing. He was so happy, though he is working hard. Think that the king asked his assistant, why this farmer is so happy instead of me? The assistant replied, Dear Majesty, you are the member of 99 Club and the farmer is not. That's why he is so happy. So the king replied, asked, what is 99 Club? Let me know. The assistant said us, please, dear king, give me one day time. I will explain to you what is 99 Club. So after taking time from the king, the assistant went to the farmer house. He kept a bag with full of golden bugs in the farmer's house. So when the farmer back to his house, he found this bag with full of golden bugs. He becomes so happy, and he start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and he find 99 golden bars. All of a sudden, he become unhappy. He was looking for one more. He was expecting 100 golden bars. So he was thinking there might be someone stolen my one golden bar. So he decided that he will work hard and will buy a golden bar so that he will complete his 100 golden bars. He start working day and night, and eventually he forget about singing. Few days later, the king was going through the same path and he saw the farmer was working, but this time he's not singing. The king asked the assistant, what happened? What is happening with this farmer? Why not he's singing? He's feeling tensed. The assistant replied that I admitted this farmer into your club, which is 99 Club. The king became angry and asked the assistant, now tell me, what is the 99 Club? Then the assistant replied, this is a club where people have everything to feel happy, but they are expecting something that doesn't exist. If you look, dear Majesty, if you look at you have everything to feel happy, but you are looking something, even you don't know what is you are looking for. Similarly, in your life, we are looking something that doesn't exist in our life. We can be happy, whatever things have in our life. So after listening this, my friend become happy, and they able to realize that what is the secret of my life happiness, why I am not serious, why I am not worrying, though I am serious, but I am not showing any anxiety in my face. So they become happy. So the three things that help you to be happy is start living in your present moment, be happy with what you have, and share your happiness with others. So my message to all of you, think happy, be happy, and share your happiness with others. Over to you, Master of the Civil.
Thank you, Imran. That was really wonderful. So you gave us a lot of ideas. What struck in my mind was living in the present moment. And there's another thought that struck in my mind while you spoke about the golden bars, 199. I recall, we used to be given an opportunity by our grandfather, especially on Diwali Day, to grab the change as much as your fist can hold. You know what we did? We used to hold, but what used to happen was, even as we were holding it, some of the change used to slip from our palm and used to fall down. We never bothered about what was there in our fist. We always bothered about what was it that had fallen on the ground, thinking we had missed out on it. But happiness, I think, is in our own fist. It's in our own mind, because it's a mindset that makes us happy. And living in the present moment, as Imran said, if you live in the present moment, you're the happiest. Now, let me come back with the present moment, back to our time. I had mentioned that we have two kinds of activities. One activity is absolutely a necessity, right? eating, sleeping, our work, our responsibilities, our responsibility towards our professionalism as well as towards our family. Those are the ones we cannot delete or overlook. And then we have responsibilities that are, like Imran put it, happiness, small moments of joys. How in the present day world, how can we achieve everything without wasting something called time? Because they say there are 84,620 seconds, 86,400 seconds in a day. All right. Now, quickly, in 2 minutes, write down a list of your main activities, and then write down the list of your leisure, but important leisure points. Can you all do it? 2 minutes. I'm clocking. Time is important. You've got 40 seconds left. Fantastic. 2 minutes are up. Now, here is an idea. Those that cannot be avoided: going to office, commuting to office, meetings, conferences. Against meeting and conferences, your day-to-day workload, that backup, that keeps building, right? Because you are at a meeting and a conference and you are unable to complete your routine work. Tackling the phone calls from your wife, tackling the SOSs from your children, tackling a friend who needs you at that moment, probably emotionally that person needs you, tackling a moment when you might be called out of the turn by your boss, tackling a moment when you might be called out of the turn by your junior, and then getting your act all together. The hope for that is to prioritize. Prioritize those things that are within your control. Commuting is within your control. Reaching into office in time is within your control. Your workload handling of it, what time you want to keep aside, can or cannot be under your control. But certain areas where you are the boss of your time can be controlled. And that control should always be kept as rocks in one of your time bottle. I think I just said, yeah, as rocks, because these are the main activities that we cannot overlook. Now, we generally have a habit of, while we are traveling, what do? We end up talking, catching up with friends, right? We reach the office, we still feel, okay, the meeting is at about 11 o'clock. Why don't I finish whatever catching up or mundane tasks that were left? We are filling up our moment first without realizing with mundane tasks, that is the mud. You know what happens? When the jar, the size of both the jar is the same. When the jar is filled with the mud, and then we start putting in, and then if we start putting in the main tasks or the rocks, what happens? Not more than 2 or 3 rocks of the main tasks we have put in. What about the rest of the tasks? There they are in my hand, left out. When you are going to prioritize, you realize that these main tasks are left out. But if I put the rocks back, that is, if I take care of my important tasks first in the time limit, add mud or the small tasks that I am doing later on, you can see the mud will actually fill in the gaps. Can you see it? The mud will fill in the gaps. That is how you juggle your important and tiny but necessary moments of your life. Your first priorities should be in a day is, what is it that I want out of the day today? And you know what? Most of us waste our time while we are commuting. What do we do while we are commuting? We are either listening to the music, or we are chatting, or we are busy doing whatever the smartphone gives us as distraction. We are watching the videos of somebody's pet that someone has put on Instagram and we laugh. Ha, 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 ha. It's early morning, right? You can do this, utilize this time instead of getting distracted by what the social media world is telling you by organizing your day. What happens if an emergency meeting crops up? How do I adjust my today's schedule in that emergency meeting? Right? When you are doing that while you're traveling, believe me, even at the breakfast table, you will be able to give the time to your family. Yeah, we do have that one particular excuse. I use my car and I drive. Absolutely. But we should not forget that today's technology is the only thing that gives us an advantage to record ourselves. We can record the tasks. We can record our priorities. We can record the time that we can take to complete a particular task. And be ready mentally that there might be some sort of an emergency or out of the turn incident that will take away your focus from the main activity that you had decided to complete or pursue on that particular day. Extra half an hour to 40 minutes in the office or while you're traveling back helps you to complete it. Most of the travel time, I feel, is wasted because we feel, let's chill, let's relax here. When we go to chill and relax with our me time at the traveling time, which is almost 1.5 to 2 hours max, from 40 minutes to 2 hours, we are wasting the time that we can spend together with the family. There will be one more task which I will be giving it to you since our table topic master hasn't joined us. So are you game, dear members?
Kalpana, he has joined.
He has joined? Okay, fantastic. I didn't see him. Oh, wow, fine. Welcome, Raj. I'm so sorry. Most welcome. Thank you so much. Table topic master Raj is here. So I now hand over the stage to Raj. He is the president of Chalk and Duster Club. Am I right, Raj? No, I thought you were the president. Okay. But he has been an area director of District 98. Our club had fallen under him. And now he is very active in Chalk and Duster because I see him all over on the social media page. It's with great happiness and a thankfulness that I hand over the stage to Raj, who is selected and agreed to take up this role at the very last moment. Over to you, Raj, and take us through the extempo round.
Great. Thank you so much, Kalpana. I will request everyone to give huge round of Kalpana first, as she is really doing her content from Toastmaster of the Day perspective, and I was really listening and I was liking a lot. So thank you, Kalpana, for all those valuable learnings which you were sharing. Okay, so greetings everyone. I'm your table topic master for today. In this table topic segment, you develop 4 skills. I'm sure you all can recollect. Let me share: listening, thinking, organizing, and delivering. You learn these 4 skills when you participate in table topic segment. And there is a definite time limit. You can't speak beyond a particular time limit for table topic segment. But what is that time limit? So let's listen that from timer. Yeah, let's listen that from timer Ajay. What is timing duration for table topic segment?
So the table topic section, the time limit is 1 to 2 minutes. So at 1 minute, I will show the green card like this in my background, and 1 minute half second, 1 minute 30 seconds, I will show the yellow card, and at 2 minutes, I will show the red card. Along with that, there will be a 30-second of the grace period. So if you have just crossed the 2-minute timeline, try to immediately summarize your speech so that you can be qualified. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Ajay, the timer for today. So what I have planned today as table topic master differently is I'm going to give you one word. Okay. And you have to share your personal stories aligned with that one word, or whatever you wish to use to bring meaning to that one word. I'm thinking you all are ready with that. Okay. So let's begin, and okay, let's pick. Okay, I'm not picking. You can raise your hand first. After some time, I will pick. Okay, yes, Nikita. Hi, Nikita.
Hi, Raj.
Hello, great to see you. Yes. Are you in Mumbai now?
No, I'm back.
Okay, you're back. Okay.
Yeah, back here.
Great. Okay, nice. So, Toastmaster Nikita, your one word is sacrifice. Sacrifice, Toastmaster Nikita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Raj, for this topic. Well, sacrifice is something which has been an ideal in the Eastern cultures, where we have always seen the level of sacrifice a person makes as a mark of his character or a mark of dedication. And this sacrifice is most prominent when it comes to the love between a mother and a child, or the love between two partners, of how much sacrifice they make for each other is considered how much they love each other. I remember a quote from Swami Vivekananda where he said that whenever you confused between the modern world and the definition of who a woman or who a mother should be in the terms of modern context and in the terms of ancient Indian culture. One thing that should be carried forward from our culture to the modern concepts is your capacity to make a sacrifice for somebody. And this is what I usually see sacrifice as. For me, sacrifice would be something which, so it's something which when you do, you wouldn't feel it because you do it out of love. So I mean, it's not a compromise, it's a sacrifice. So you would not have the burden of feeling the sacrifice. And this, I think, is also very empowering, contrary to how it feels like at the first look of it, that when you give up something for the sake of something else. But on the contrary, it is very empowering because it gives you immense inner strength when you sacrifice something that you want for somebody that you love. Thank you so much, Raj, and over to you.
Thank you, Nikita. Really, you shared valuable meaning regarding word that when we sacrifice, others do not know what we have sacrificed, but it really gives a strength to both person, and it really happens with our love which we do with everyone. Thank you, Nikita, for sharing. Okay, who would like to be next one? I think time has come to pick. So let's pick, and I'm going to pick Ankit. Hi, Ankit.
That's the reason I got ready.
Okay. Ankit, your topic is Toastmaster Ankit, ethics. Ethics, Toastmaster Ankit.
Ethics. This reminds me of the ethics and behavior class that I've done during my MBA. Ethics, as a definition, I cannot give the exact definition, but what it entails or what it means is that you are true to the values that that entity talks about. For example, if you are in an organization, then with respect to ethics, it means that you are able to sustain and able to follow the policies that that organization entails, and also with respect to your own inner self. If you feel that something is right or something is wrong, you have that capacity or that maturity to choose it at that moment. That is what ethics means to me. There may be situations wherein you might be on the crossroads, whether it is right or wrong. And that is where your ethics come into picture. It may be anything, like, for example, if you are in an organization and you feel, and if you're seeing your colleague, a very close friend of yours, doing something which is not right, you as a person, as an ethical person, should go ahead and tell the person that what he or she is doing is not correct. At the end, in terms of decision, that is on that person, whether the person wants to go ahead or not. But at least in your own capacity, in your own moral belief, you know that you have gone ahead and you have told that person what you felt was right or wrong. So that is what I believe in terms of ethics. You cannot change anyone. You cannot change the world around just by your own self. You need people around. But at the end of the day, if you're able to sleep and a sound sleep with the mindset that you were able to at least make a difference in terms of your own self and go about and tell people, that is what matters. So yeah, that is ethics for me. Thank you, Anuvati Viraj.
Thank you so much.
It's a tough topic, though, Raj.
Thank you, Ankit. I really loved your this concept and idea that everyone has own ethics, and we can't change others, but we are. It brings a strength in us having a strong ethics value. Thank you, Ankit. Great. Moving ahead, and who would like to be next one? Hi, Geet. Yes.
Hi.
So, Geet, I know we are interacting very first time. I have heard your name, but probably we didn't meet even in a virtual world. Today, meeting very first time.
Yeah, we met actually in TLTP, but
Okay.
there was some network disturbance.
Okay. I got it now. Got it. Okay. So, Toastmaster Geet, your one word is precious. Precious, Toastmaster Geet.
Precious. How many of us have seen a Lord of the Rings movie or the Hobbit series? Anyone? So they can relate with the word, as the Gallup says, precious, my precious. Well, precious is a very relatable term. It is expressed to the likings or the dislikings of the people. Well, we are, as an emotional being, we tend to represent some kind of an emotion to each and every thing or each and every task in our life. So whenever we define something as precious, it is something that we would trade anything for. And that is what was shown in that movie, Lord of the Rings. There was a ring which had a very precious power that can, disrupt the world or create a world. And soon, last month only, they started a new series regarding that. So if any of you are interested in learning what is that precious thing about it, so they can all go over there and watch over it. So that's all from my end. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster Raj.
Great. Thank you so much, Geet, for sharing your experience with this word. I really love this. Okay, moving ahead, and who would like to be next one? Hi, Dev. Yes, you may come on your camera if you feel comfortable. Yes, great.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible now. Yeah, you are. Are you able to listen us?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Great, awesome. So, future Toastmaster Dev, your topic is appreciation. Appreciation, future Toastmaster guest, Dev.
Sure. For the past 6 months, I have been studying the intricacies of how the human body works. From learning about your immune system to various ways in which your body copes in times of stress. Studying about these mechanisms that work within us and allow us to not only experience the world, but also contribute to it. It made me appreciate how far we have come in terms of time. Almost 60 million years of evolution from a small marsupial somewhere down in the African subcontinent to a bipedal who now explores some of the harshest and remotest frontiers, not only in this planet, but also the outer space. This appreciation, it changed my perspective towards many things, not only the way I would interact with day-to-day individuals, but also through the way I interact with my professors, my friends. Because looking at them, I realize there exists this fine line where everything is in balance, everything is in order. And the minute you step outside, it's all chaos. And that's all I'd like to mention. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dev, for sharing your perception, your experience about the word appreciation. Yes, we have next Clevo. Hi, Clevo. I think probably I'm your name right, I believe.
Yeah, sure. I hope you can hear my voice.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Clevo, your topic is growth. Growth, Toastmaster Clevo.
You tabletop topic master Raj. Growth. Sometimes I think I should stop growing. Everybody asks me to grow. No matter what I do, no matter how much I do, people keep saying, do more. In other words, develop yourself more, grow. I'm so fed up of this word, grow. Why doesn't someone say to me, stop growing? That's enough. You are okay as you are. Stop growing. I sometimes wonder what life is about. Is it just about growing? Or is it about just filling a space more and more? Or is it experiencing the way you are, I think I would like to think that it's better experiencing than growing. Well, if anything that I've said if anything that I've said is confusing right now, it's because we are on different paths. You are on the growth path and I am on the ungrowth path. Thank you. Over to you, Raj.
Great. I really loved your attempt, Clever. I mean, I felt you were not confusing me, at least, as you spoke. We should experience the things, and so we should not focus on growth. But what I believe that if we are experiencing new things always, it is helping our mind to grow. So that is growth, and that is growth mindset, we can say. Thank you, Clever, for sharing your wisdom, I can say. Thank you. Awesome. Moving ahead, I think we can take 1-2 topic, maybe 5 more minutes. Who would like to next one? I know Ajay has pinged me that he want to go last, but before him, anyone who wish to take? Spurti Gupta, would you like to?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I can give you easy topic. I feel you will definitely speak a lot. Good. So, Spurti Gupta, your topic is service. Service, future Toastmaster, Spurti Gupta.
Service. Service, as per me, service is a wider term and it can be any kind of service, like an hospitality service, which not only the hotel providers, but also the service, day-to-day service our mother providers during our childhood, even our adulthood. And service is something which is ongoing process and it cannot be stopped in between. It's like anything we do for someone is a service for that person. So even if it's a cultural service or any kind of service can be there, like that's also I'm not able to get anything regarding service right now. So
great. Okay, I really loved the attempt as you came rightly regarding, you took example of hospitality. But yes, true. Whatever we do, either we help others, maybe with monetary or with non-monetary, but we help other, we provide service to other. So really, thank you so much, Spurti, for attempting. It was a great attempt, I can say, and you took great courage to take this initiative. Thank you. I think we can take final one maybe, and let's invite the final speaker, Ajay. Ajay, how are you monitoring your timing?
In my mobile phone, sir.
Okay, great, sure. You can track your timing. Awesome. Toastmaster Ajay, your one word is respect. Respect. Master Ajay.
Thank you, table topic master, for giving me such a wonderful topic, respect. What I understand by respect, the word itself say the respecting. Okay, so either I can respect myself or either I can respect other people. What is the more beneficial for me? Definitely respecting others. This is the thing that I can pay for free and grab multiple, the very huge benefit out of that. Using benefit as a term feels like something awkward. No, I don't pay respect to get some benefits, but I pay respect to create some bond, to create some strong connection, bridging the gap, so that in between time, when my life will face some obstacle, when my life required some help from people, they can easily jump to me and help me and pull out from pull out from that critical situation to a smoother place. This sentence directly relate to my life. I came from Bihar, a very typical village, which is still struggling for electricity and basic needs. I have sold milk standing on the road in year 2008 to 2009. I was crying in 2017 when I had no placement in any company. I felt very shy. I felt completely humiliated when English people asked me something in English when he came to my college in my conference. I had no words that what should I do? And then many people come around me when I change my perspective, generated my opinion and how I should be in future. Today, when I get support from them, when I put my help to them, whenever required, I feel very happy. I feel very relaxed. And it is my idea to pay the respect because that is free from my side. I don't have to purchase. I don't have to look for any vendor. Thank you very much. Over to you, Travel Topic Master.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ajay. I really loved your conviction, what you were speaking, and that were really adding a lot of value to me, I'm sure, with everyone. So with this, we conclude this table topic segment, and we will invite Ajay again for sharing timing report for all the table topic speakers.
So in short, let me share my screen to know the timings for the table topic speaker. Is it visible to you? So all the speaker in table topic section were really great with their time management skill. What Toastmaster Kalpana has said has been inculcated immediately in our own life. And the example is on your screen that everyone, even the future Toastmaster who have joined us to just see how a Toastmaster meeting is, even they have learned your technique to manage the time and speak for the minimum time, definitely, but they have qualified the stipulated time limits. Thank you very much. I will share this report at the end of the meeting as well.
Sure. Thank you so much, Ajay, and thank you so much, everyone, for participating. It's a great pleasure. And let's give back the stage control to Kalpana, Toastmaster of the day. Over to you, Kalpana.
Thank you so much, Raj. That was really, really wonderful. That made us reflect, think, though I was not the speaker, but a part of me was quaking as I was trying to get answers from all the table topics that you presented in front of us. It hit us directly in our heart. Wonderful topics. Well done, Toastmaster Raj, for that wonderful session. Now, initially with my time, I just showed you a theory. I'm just giving you an incident since we are having time. You are ready, and I want you to just see and how you're going to save your day or how you're going to manage your time. Here is a story that happened practically to a person I know personally. It was morning. He was just coming down. He wanted to have his breakfast. He had a meeting or a conference at about 9 o'clock. He came down wanting to eat breakfast and he wanted to go to the office. He was down at about 7:30, 7:45. It was the peak time. His wife was cooking breakfast. The children were getting ready for the school. The tiffins were getting packed and it was really, really hectic. The husband came down, pulled the chair, asked for breakfast. She, placing the breakfast of the children who were about to go to school in front of them, simultaneously gave breakfast to her husband. The children broke out in a fight. And one of them accidentally hit the glass of milk. The milk was all over the table, as well as the friend's clothes were soaking wet with the milk. The papers that he had kept on the table were also dripping with the milk and were useless because those were the handouts that he was planning to give. Your time management skills. We have spoken about priorities. We have spoken about the small things that matter within the time. How will you deal with this situation? You are supposed to reach office at 9. Your travel time is 40 minutes. How will you deal with this situation to save time? I hope you all got the scenario very well. Your clothes, now what is your first thing? Your clothes are wet, right? And it is milk, it's not even water. You can't expect it to, use a dryer to dry it off. That's what women do. The minute we are wet, we just pick up a hair dryer and we dry off our clothes very quickly. So how are you going to manage this scenario? And how are you going to reach office in time?
So, okay, can I try it?
Please, Ajay, of course. Go
So
ahead.
the scenario in front of us is that one person is getting ready to go at office 9. Okay.
Yeah.
His wife is preparing his kids for
Yes.
dropping them at the school, but all of a sudden the milk,
Yes.
a cup of
Takes
milk
over.
is splitted over the surfaces wherever it is, right?
Yes. So what will be your first reaction?
So the
And
first
how will you manage
priority,
the time?
yes, the first priority for me to ensure that everyone is safe. Nobody should just fall due to by sleeping on the milk, because it's a in liquid state, so it can easily means drag people to fall down. So I'll ensure that. If that is okay, if there is no means splashes over the cloth that I am wearing, or my wife is wearing, or my kids are wearing, then definitely there is no another concern. Means at first step, I reduce 30% of the risk. At the second step, if it is not done, if there is no splash on the clothes, so I have reduced the risk by 80%. This 20% is in scenario if there is anything happen, then I will definitely change the cloth and everything and ensure that there is no harm or they have not been hurt. Okay, so the 100% scenario has been covered. Now, if the milk has been spoiled, then definitely nobody is going to use it, right? I can come back home at evening and then I can clean. There is no problem in that. It will definitely take extra 2 minutes to clean it, but it's fine. I can drop my kids. I can go back to my office as well, and everything will be fine. There should be no panic in such situation. Let me take another 1 minute to give you a real-time example. When I was in my office at doing from 8 to 5 shift, that day we have 3 shifts to do, from 8 to 5, 11 to 8, and then normal 9:30 to 6:30. So what happened that I was so busy, my client were waiting for me. So I was completely involved in the meeting with the Irish people, and they are very concerned about the times. If you get 1 minute late, then they will immediately give you an email text that we are waiting for you. Even they don't consider that there is any kind of time differences. If such experiences are with you, then you can understand. But yeah, in my case, it is like that. So I was completely busy, focused, because it was a new project coming to me directly, because the client has approached that no matter, as I don't know about the technicalities of this project, but he is.
I'm sorry, Ajay. I would like to stop you because I want others to speak, and I want everyone to just stick. I'm really sorry. We will be listening to you. We are having a cafe later after this is over. I think Geet raised his hand. Now I want the points to be very clear. Your mode of action to reach the office by 9 o'clock. Your mode of action to reach the office by 9 o'clock, because obviously there has been a delay. How will you manage your time?
I am assuming one hypothetical assumption here that there are other people around me. For example, if the milk is spilled, so I'll just call the Aya or anybody. They can help me out with that.
All right. Everybody is focusing on the small task. What is the big task over here? What is the rock's task over here? What is the
Get to
main
the office
task?
by 9.
You have to
Prioritizing
reach
the thing.
office by 9. Right? You have to reach office by 9. See, when you're managing time, you have to set the priorities. Remember what I had said during the theory? Priorities, reaching the office at 9. Now let us look at the catastrophe that has happened. The pages, the papers that you were supposed to hand it out as handovers at the meeting are also dripping, soaked completely in the milk, right? So you are facing a catastrophe. Am I correct? So when you concentrate on the milk, that is the small parts. Small parts is necessary, but what had I said? First look at the rocks and then fill up your small points. So first things first. Raj, Toastmaster Raj, Clever, Imran, anybody with any ideas in this? Ajay, just use the scenario. Just use the scenario. What will be your first thought? Believe me, no matter how, in a hypothetical situation, we think of everything else. But when we are in the scenario with our mind focused on reaching office in time, anybody?
Call a colleague to make a copy for the.
Oh, exactly. You will be calling first. As soon as you get up to go up, you need a change of clothes, right? Even as you're climbing the steps, if you're the kind of a person who changes 3 shirts to know which you're going to wear today, remember it's a time guzzler. Right? No, I don't think the white is proper for it. I think I'm going to wear cream. I don't think cream is proper, right? Let me wear dark brown. Oh, monochrome colors are in. Let me match my so-and-so, my pant with my tie. Where are my socks? Remember, when you are going to dress up the whole scenario and set up changes. So what happens? As you give a call, that is going to be your mud right now. As you get up to give a call, a pat on your child saying it's okay, calling your wife, the milk needs to be cleaned while you're on the way on the call, because the person is going to answer your call by say 2 or 2nd or 3rd ring. Am I correct? So you get that time to do the small work, patting on your child. Hey, it's okay. Telling your wife, this needs to be cleaned up. Answering the call and telling that person, I need 10 copies right now. The handouts. You better get to the secretary and ask her to keep the printout ready by the time I reach office. You click your phone shut and think, what is my second best option to wear in the conference? Believe me, you save time if you are in the habit of keeping your wardrobe neat. Another time saver. When you keep your wardrobe with, these are my party wears, these are my office wear, these are my conference wears, these are my formals, these are my semi-formals, you will find yourself actually blindly reaching out at that particular time to the second outfit to change quickly, which will take you in total 5 minutes to 7 minutes, because you are a man. You will not have to bother about your makeup or changing the color of your lipstick. All right, on a second note. Okay, so you change and you are on your way. So remember, the stone over here was that you have to reach at 9. All right, the small parts was your emotions, your time to your child. You're not getting angry with your wife for having placed you next to your children. All right, because automatic reaction at that time when you see that not just your clothes but even your important papers are soaking with milk is explosion. We all explode. We are humans. We explode. That's our first reaction. So instead of exploding, immediately going into the gear of time management is what is advised. I hope this has helped. As I close the TMOD theme, actually, not the TMOD rule. And now I invite General Evaluator Clever DeCosta to give his inputs, valuable inputs to us.
Yeah, good afternoon, Toastmaster of the day, Kalpana, and my fellow Toastmasters, and also our guests. Should I begin with inviting Evaluator 1? Yes, okay. So I'm the general evaluator, as you know, and I conduct the evaluation portion of this meeting. And I would like to now call upon evaluator, Toastmaster Geet, I guess Geet. Yes, to evaluate the speech given by Toastmaster Imran.
Yes, thank you so much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Clever and Toastmaster Imran, Mystery of Happiness. What a content. I was totally mesmerized by the content you used. You used totally 2 stories, and that was fantastic in the second project itself. So kudos to you. The general purpose was well met with the excellent content. You engaged audience with interesting, well-structured content that support the specific purpose of the speech. So you met the purpose of the speech very well, and your appearance was comfortable with the audience. You appeared comfortable, but the points that you need to work on was, even though the content was very good, I felt the transition was a bit transition could be better. There were a lot of punchlines I can see, as in the starting, you started with the question, which was perfect. Then there were a lot of punchlines, like when your father says to you that he's so serious, why not you? You should enhance some kind of voice modulation in this particular senses so that audience should feel that, okay, this is what I need to, that exclamation sign should be there in your voice. Another thing that I felt that the pauses were missing before giving such kind of statements or before delivering the moral of the story. There should be a bit of a pause for the audience to implement or think on what you are going to say next. And the only way to do it is by practice. So I encourage you to keep delivering speeches and get over the first pathway. So whenever you hit that milestone, everything moves into everything moves into 4th gear. So you will be good to go for your whole journey. Overall, very wonderful speech. I enjoyed a lot and looking forward to see you in your next project. Thank you so much. That's all. Over to you, General Evaluator of the day.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Geet. That was a really good evaluation of a lot of positives to take away from that, not only for Toastmaster Imran, but for us too. And should I call upon Toastmaster Ajay Kumar once again to give his timing evaluation of the evaluator's speech?
Toastmaster Geet during the evaluation has utilized 2 minutes 15 seconds and 20 milliseconds. So he has been qualified.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Ajay. Well, I would like to proceed now with my general evaluation. Frankly speaking, it's my it's the first time I have been a general evaluator. The last time I was asked to be a general evaluator for my club meeting, I excused myself because I thought it's going to be a tedious job. Well, actually, it's not as tedious as it is stressful because, a general evaluator is supposed to listen and note down things. I hate listening and noting down things. Okay, but anyway, I'm a good listener. I have learned to listen well. I would like to now, here are some things that I would like to talk about. I like the way your meeting started on time. That was really nice. I think I lost the starting because I had some problems with my equipment. And as far as the business the business part of the meeting is concerned, I think Toastmaster of the day, Kalpana, also presiding officer, I think she did a wonderful job. And the one thing I liked about her was she did not let the absence of a large number of participants, put her down in any way. I liked the way she kept on smiling throughout. She was positive throughout. And that's what's needed of a presiding officer and a Toastmaster of the day. So I would like to congratulate you, Toastmaster Kalpana. You're doing a fabulous job.
Thank you.
Yes. As far as the guest, I noticed that Toastmaster of the day, Kalpana, asked the guest, Sturti Gupta, to introduce herself as soon as she came online. And that was a really good thing. That was really encouraging. As far as the introductions of the various role masters were concerned, I think that was done very well too. The topics were also taken up very well. I think every role master did his and her job, to the optimum. A few suggestions. Sometimes, being a professional speaker myself, I have learned that the attention span of a human being can sometimes be lesser than that of a goldfish, which means lesser than 15 seconds. I like to design speeches in such a way that no one has to pay attention for more than 15 seconds at a stretch. Perhaps you could do something in that direction. Talking less and getting a lot more activity on the table would definitely work towards having a more entertaining meeting. And I like the way Toastmaster of the day, Kalpana, did make us do things, that made it interesting. That kept me awake, I think, during the meeting. All right, that's it. That's all. I am so happy to have been invited here. And as I mentioned, it was my first time. I hope I have done justice to the role. If I haven't, as a compensation, I can treat you to some tea anytime you are in Andheri. Thank you.
You will have to order on Zomato for me because I'm based out of Gurgaon.
but he has really done the job.
Yeah, he has done a good job.
So you lose the credit.
He should be giving us a cup of tea for doing a good job, right? But thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so glad you came to our club and did the general evaluation, and it was very insightful. I'll definitely keep it in mind that the attention span is 15 seconds of each and every individual. So we have to keep up that interest that they become or turn into good listeners.